Why are you not answering my calls? Where are you? Are you going to be late today too?
I told you in the morning before I went to work, didn't I? I might be late or not even come home at all. Why do you even care?
When did you say that? You never said anything like that to me in the morning. You rarely ever talk to me at all.
No, I did. Why are you always forgetting things and making me repeat myself? It's getting annoying and tiresome. You're getting so fat these days, food is all you care about anyway, so of course you don't remember. Maybe you have some Cheetos in your ears, that's why you can't hear anything. Or maybe it's your brain that got all sludgy with that fat. The pool of grease you call a head can't store any more information 'cause it's full of fat. That's why you can't remember things.
That's a bit intense. Do you seriously not know what day it is? Is that why you're saying these things?
Today? What the hell is today?
It's my birthday. My birthday? At least you can be nice to me on my birthday? Why do you always have to put me down like that? I don't expect you to be a family man or even nice. I know you don't have a single kind bone in your body, but you're still my husband. Is it that hard to have one meal together as a family without the fat jokes? Without the emotional abuse?
Why would I care about your birthday? Is that some kind of special occasion? Eating a meal together as a family? Is eating all you care about? Yeah, it's hard having a meal together. It's like torture watching you eat. I'm gagging just at the thought of watching you eat. Sitting in front of you watching your stomach jiggle as you shovel food into your mouth is repulsive. Can you even fit on the chair? I'm surprised the chair supports your weight. I can't stand the sight of you. It's like my eyes are gonna get fat by just looking at you and fall out. The little appetite I had completely disappears at the sight of you. I think I'm gonna puke. Maybe you need a bit more fat shaming. Maybe it will drive you into depression and make you stop eating so that you can lose some of that weight. How much do you weigh, honestly? Tell me. I ain't got all day, woman. Tell me.
200 pounds? Or happy?
See? You see what I mean? How can a woman weigh 200 pounds? What the hell happened to you? When we were dating, you were so hot and fit. You were so skinny the wind could carry you off. What the hell did you just stuff in your pie hole that made you such a fat pig? Hey, you shouldn't be eating people food. You should be eating pig food. Why don't you go to a pig farm and live there? You don't have anything to do and they just pour the feed in there. Hey, it's like a luxury hotel for you.
What about you? These words are coming out of your mouth because you're so skinny and fit? You're not such a looker yourself. We're pigs in the same pen.
Men and women are different. Men can have a bit of meat on their bones and still look sexy. Thick and strong is the way women like men. With a little bit of weight, we appear sturdy and strong. Something a woman can lean on. If you don't know anything, I suggest you keep your fat mouth shut.
What the hell? I can't even speak, I'm so appalled. Where do you get these ideas? Talk about double standards. As for you, I think you're way past some meat on your bones. Thick and strong. More like a chunky monkey.
You have got to be kidding me. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? How can you continue to shove food down your throat with a body like that? I'm surprised your throat hasn't closed up with all that fat in your body. If I were you, I would starve myself. Lose weight, you fat pig.
For your information, I'm already going hiking with our next door neighbor Karen every day. You are so insensitive. Losing weight is a process. I hope you're not dumb enough to think that you can just lose weight by saying lose weight. It doesn't happen overnight.
If you wanted to do it, you could have done it already by now, so why can't you? I'll tell you why. You have no willpower. You want me to say it again? No willpower. The only exercise you do is moving your fat mouth to eat junk food. That's why you aren't losing any weight. Hiking with Karen? With that dump truck friend of yours? Oh my gosh, I'm dying over here. Yeah, you go on ahead and do that. I bet you can't even get to the top of the mountain, let alone a hill. You think by losing weight, a 200-pound hunk of lard like you can ever be beautiful enough to tempt me? You'll have saggy skin all over your body. Look at those glamorous women on TV. Even if you do lose weight, you can never be like them.
I can, and I will. I know I'm a little overweight, but I never said I was ugly. You just wait. I'll lose weight and then you'll be sorry.
I'll be sorry that I ever met you. I'm not coming home today or ever again. I would rather die than be in the same bed as you. You do whatever you want with your mini-me daughter. I don't care.
Hello? Is this Larry's wife's phone number?
Who is this?
I must have gotten the right phone number. The 200-pound hunk of lard Larry calls a wife? Nice to finally meet you. I'm Larry's girlfriend, Pam.
200-pound hunk of lard. Larry's girlfriend. What the hell is this?
Not what, who. And I'm his girlfriend. If we're dating and sleeping together, aren't I his girlfriend? I can't call myself wife yet, with you in the picture.
You must be out of your mind. The nerve of you to contact me directly. I don't have the kindness or patience for this. You contacted me with something on your mind. What do you want?
What do I want? I thought it was obvious. If you really don't know, I'll spell it out for you real simple. I want you to leave Larry.
What the hell is this? Who do you think you are?
Your skull is as thick as your belly, huh? Like I said, I'm his girlfriend. I really don't like to say things twice. Since it seems like you don't understand properly, I'll say it one more time. I'm the only girl that should be by his side. Leave Larry. Get your fat bags packing. Sign those divorce papers and get the hell out of his life.
I'm not stupid. I understood every word loud and clear.
I'm glad you understand that part. Larry said you were too thick to think about anything but food. So when are you going to sign those papers?
Are you with him right now?
Of course. He's in the shower at the moment. Ever since I've been dating him, he said so much crap about you my ears started to bleed. How can you let yourself go like that? Don't you have any pride? Even with all your excuses, it's still not possible for a woman to be like you. You're so big, your whole body jiggles when you walk. A big tub of lard, he says. Must make lovemaking quite the challenge. But you guys don't do that anymore. He wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. My gosh, and all the things he says you do in the house. The language he uses to describe you. He should write a book. He really has a way with words. How bad did you have to treat your husband and yourself to be spoken to like that anyways?
He describes me as though I'm nothing but fat and a big tub of lard. Not only does he treat me horribly, but he talks about his wife to the woman he's cheating on her with.
Bingo! You still want to be with him even after all that? If it was me, I could never live with the embarrassment of being fat and not loved by my own husband.
I don't understand. So you want to be with a man like that? That's what you want? What makes you think he won't do the same thing to you?
I want you to leave him right away so that I can be his wife. I'm more his type and he would never speak to me like that because I'm not you. I would never let myself go like that. It's disgusting the way you look now. You make all women look bad. It's because of women like you that men have commitment issues. You said it yourself, he treats you horribly. After all that, what's the reason you won't divorce him? What's the holdup? Are you scared? Maybe you're thinking since you're married you have a safety net or something and you're allowed to be fat because you already have a man. Girl, you are delusional.
I don't think I'm the delusional one here. I don't have time for your nonsense right now. All right, I'll give you a divorce.
Now we're talking. I guess you really don't have any pride at all. Pathetic.
I was hesitant, trying to be strong for myself and my family. I didn't want to be known as the divorcee, but today is the icing on the cake. I can't handle it any longer. Why should I be hearing this type of negativity from you or him? You've made my decision very clear. You can have him. Keep him all to yourself.
I will, even if you tell me not to. Well, thanks anyway. That didn't take long. I thought you'd put up more of a fight, to be honest. You don't need any time to get over him, do you? I want you gone as soon as possible. I can't bear the thought of you being his wife any longer. He suffered enough through the likes of you.
You don't need to worry about that. I want to be out of this marriage as soon as I can. I'm tired of talking to you. I don't want to waste my time talking to a delusional, mindless bimbo anymore. Makes my brain rot just talking to you. We don't have any reason to talk to each other again, so I'll be blocking this number.
Hey, you should have signed those divorce papers sooner. Why did it take you this long?
I, too, wonder that myself. Why did I hold on to a useless guy like you?
That's what I'm saying. The way I see it, I think you kind of enjoy torturing yourself. What are you going to do now that you don't have anyone to make fat jokes at you anymore? No one to call you a tub of lard? Must feel a bit empty, right?
No, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like a growing tumor has been finally cut off. Do you know what I mean? You're like a cancer and I finally got rid of you.
Yeah, take what you can get. Throw those little punches if it makes you feel like the winner. Maybe I should send you a few scheduled messages just so you don't let your guard down. It'll be a sight to see you reach 300 pounds, though. Maybe you can join the circus.
Give it a rest, will you? How childish can you be? I'll tell Stacy myself. Don't you dare call her and say useless things. Her and I have suffered enough by your hands.
I never planned to contact her anyways. She'll be out of my life just like you are. Looking at her makes me think of you. That is the last thing I want. We're strangers from the moment the divorce is final. You're not my wife anymore, so she's not my daughter anymore. Hope she didn't get your fat genes, or else she's gonna get kicked out of her marriage just like you.
What did I expect from the likes of you? Cutting off your own flesh and blood. You really are a useless human being. Once the divorce is settled, I can't wait to never think of you again. And once it is settled, I hope we never meet again, even in death.
Hell yeah, that's what I've been wanting all this time. Oh, and hey, you should get your cholesterol levels looked at. It can't be normal from the looks of you. I think you got bigger, even if that's possible. If you live such a fatty lifestyle, don't exercise and just eat and eat and eat and eat. You're gonna become like those women on TV who can't leave their homes. You know, those women who have a slice of pizza stuck between the folds of their belly? You're not too far from that. You're bound to develop some sort of disease sooner or later. I'm saying this as someone who used to live in the same house and watch you eat. It's my last piece of advice. You do whatever you want with it. Now that I have my freedom from you, I feel so liberated. Good riddance.
Hey, honey, how are you? I have something to tell you.
Yes, Mom, I know what it is.
You know what I'm going to say?
You're divorcing Dad, right?
How did you know?
I hoped and prayed every night for you guys to get a divorce. I prayed to all the gods I could think of, real or not. I hope that you divorce that disgusting human being. The amount of emotional abuse he gave to us, Mom, it's about time you left him. I don't know how you survived him this long, Mom. At one point I think you're foolish, but then again, incredibly strong that you did. This is very good news. I'm happy for you, Mom. You finally did it.
I never wanted you or me to go through a divorce. I know how hard it can be for children of divorcee parents. Yes, the times have changed, but there's still that social stigma. I didn't want us to go through that.
Who cares what others think? I wanted you to get a divorce for as long as I can remember. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's Dad that should be suffering. I feel like the world should know what kind of person he is and the pain and trauma he caused us, especially you. He's always talking about your body, but he's the one to talk. He should look in the mirror himself. He's always talking about your flaws and criticizing you to every person he can find. It's disgusting what he does to you. Every time that happened, my heart broke for you. He's such a hypocrite, I can't understand why he can't see himself for what he is. That woman he's with now, she likes him now, but just you wait. She's gonna suffer the same fate as you.
He's just that kind of human being. He'll never change. We just have to let him be. We're rid of him now, so let's focus on the future.
Are you sure you're all right? I can't imagine what you must have been through. All that pain and agony. You endured so much. You must have been so traumatized by him. I'm worried about you, Mom. I feel like it won't be easy to recover.
I'm all right, honey. Even if I'm not all right now, I will be now that he's gone. Time heals all.
Mom, why don't we get out of the house and try something new? Don't you feel like some change will be good? You have something you're interested in or want to pursue?
Well, I have been hiking with Karen. It's difficult in the beginning, but once we finish, I feel more energized. I also promised myself that I'd lose weight and make him sorry for what he did to me.
Really? Well then how about really doing it? You like hiking, so that means you like the exercise. Oh, I just thought of something. Do you remember my mother-in-law, Cindy? She runs a fitness center. I hope you don't mind, but I talked about you and your situation to her a while ago, and she really wants to help. I didn't mention it before because I was afraid of what you'd think. Since you wanted to help, how about contacting her and getting things started? Maybe it'll be better to have a professional guide you instead of doing it on your own.
I don't know, honey. It's kind of embarrassing. She knows about everything. Plus, how can I ask her for something like that? Doesn't it take up a lot of her time? I'm pretty sure she's busy as it is.
I didn't tell her everything, just that you guys aren't in the best of places. I told her about my experiences more, but she doesn't have a good impression of him anyways. Also, Cindy's not like that. She's not the one to judge. She's really nice and she genuinely wants to help you. She's the one who brought it up, helping you first. You know Cindy and her personality. Now that you're single, you have to take care of your health first and foremost. Let's get you fit and hot and put on that revenge dress. Don't think about it too much and just contact her. It's never too late to start, and I just want you to think about your health, Mom. Do it for me?
All right, I'll call her. I still think I'm bothering her, though, but I'll call her if it makes you happy. Thank you for thinking about me, honey.
I'm always on your side. You know that, right? I know you can do it, and I'll be with you every single step of the way. I love you, Mom.
Hi, Cindy. It's me. How are you? Hello. Oh, it's so good to hear from you. I've been waiting for you to contact me. Oh, I didn't realize you were waiting. I should have done it earlier. Yes, you should have. I heard of your situation from Stacy. I don't know the full details, but I know enough to want to help you. Right. To be truthful, I'm a little sorry and embarrassed. I don't want to drag you into any of my mess. What are you talking about? No need to be sorry or embarrassed. Life happens, and when we live it, unexpected things can happen, and all we can do is to endure and get over it. To be completely honest, I didn't really like Larry in the first place. When we met for the first time, he kept dragging you down and making fun of you when we were all there. He made everyone feel very uncomfortable. I didn't know you felt that way. I was really embarrassed and mad that he did that too. I'm sorry about that. It's not your fault. I didn't bring it up to hear you say that. I'm sorry, dear. He's the one that should be sorry, not you. Well, when I heard that you guys got a divorce, I was really happy for you. Thank you for thinking like that. Yeah, and also, I really wanted to work out with you too. I really think you have potential. I was a little hesitant to say anything, but you do know that I run a fitness center, right? I can't help but notice people who I think have underlying potential, and you have really good muscle structure. You really think I have potential? But I don't know anything about how to exercise. All I do nowadays is hiking low mountains nearby. I don't know the first thing about working out at a gym. Don't you worry about that now, dear. I'm a certified personal trainer. I can teach anyone from start to finish. I can teach you everything I know. Wow, that's really great. I'm grateful you're offering to help me. I'll try my best. That is such good news. Like I told you, I saw potential in you and I really wanted to work with you. With all that's happened to you, you deserve to treat yourself. Do you have time this afternoon? Let's have lunch and catch up. We can gossip and talk crap about that ex-husband of yours. Yeah, that'd be great. Where do you want to meet? There's a really good restaurant nearby called Louie's. My friend owns the place. I promise the food is amazing here. I'll meet you at 3 p.m. in front of the place. Sounds great. I look forward to it. I'll see you soon. Did you get home all right? Yeah, I had a really good time. It felt good to go out. That's great to hear. At times like this, us girls need to stick together. I really feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I really needed someone to talk to. Thank you for being that person. You're very welcome. I'm here for you anytime. We're going to be seeing each other almost every day now. So as we talked about, starting from tomorrow up to 6 months, we'll work out like crazy until we lose 90 pounds. Are you excited? I don't want you to think about anything else. You have to trust the process and persevere through it even if it's difficult. I trust you and believe you can do it. Achieve this goal with me. Yeah, I'll try. There is no reason I can't. I'm excited and sort of scared at the same time. That's natural. Just focus on the excitement. I'm happy that you're into this and can't wait to get started. Then from tomorrow, you'll come to my fitness center every day like your life depends on it. Let's do this together. You'll have a killer body and have a hot girl summer. Yes, let's do this. Bring it on. Hey, does the bikini fit all right? Yeah, it fits really well. But wow, the stares from these kids are making me blush. They have no shame. Just staring blatantly, making me blush and feel hotter than I need to be in this sun. I've never felt this way after I had Stacy, and never did I dream of wearing a bikini ever again. What did I say? You're a beautiful, strong woman, and now you have the looks to match your soul. See, even now those guys are staring at you, even taking off their sunglasses to take a better look at you. You go, girl. Even from afar, I can spot you out in the crowd. You are absolutely stunning. I feel like a new woman, and it's all thanks to you. I can never thank you enough. Losing weight and gaining muscle and even having abs, I feel so light and carefree. Because you believed in me and pulled me along through the toughest times, I'm wearing a bikini on the beach having young men staring at me. Who would have thought this would happen to me at this age? That's not all. I haven't told you the good news yet. Do you know the sports brand Eagle? Eagle? Yeah, I can't not know of it. I know someone who's the brand model there. Well, I know a person there, and they told me that Eagle Sports needs a new brand model, and they were thinking of you! What? Are you serious? Me? What happened to the model there? They told me she seems to be having some personal problems and doesn't fit their brand anymore. Honestly, I think it's because she gained a lot of weight recently. Anyways, she's not able to work there anymore. But you remember that YouTube video that we shot? That competition for women looking young for their age? Yeah, that was such a fun time. Well, the brand CEO saw the video and saw that you won that competition. He's taken an interest in you. He seems to be more than just a little impressed by you. Well, anyways, he wants to talk to you about being their new model. I think it's a great opportunity. So how about going down there to talk about it and seeing how it goes? You know what? Yeah, I'll do it. I made it this far. Why not this? That's the spirit. Then I'll contact them and say that you're willing to do a camera test right away. All right, I'll head over to you right now.
Hey, how are you?
Who's this?
You erased my number? It's me, Larry.
Not only did I erase your phone number, but I blocked you and changed my phone number. I thought we agreed to never talk to each other again. How the hell did you get my number?
You're looking good these days. I saw some of the ads you did on TV and some magazines. I subscribed to your YouTube channel too. When did you lose all that weight? At first, I didn't recognize you. I couldn't believe my eyes.
Why do you care? It's none of your business now, is it? You've been putting me down and making fun of me for my weight all these years, and now that I lose weight, you take an interest? How pathetic are you?
You're so different from before and looking so good now. I'm really regretting what I did to you in the past. Honestly, now that I see you looking so hot these days, I feel attracted to you again, more than before. Can we meet up and talk? I remember what I felt for you before, and now that feeling is coming back. My lust for you is stronger than ever. I want to touch you again.
Are you out of your mind? You're crazier than I thought you were. Can you even get it up? Do you have amnesia? Did you forget how you treated me? Touch me again. You will never ever see me or touch me. I'm seeing somebody now. Aren't you with someone too? Does she know that you're saying these things to me? Are you cheating on her too? When does it stop, Larry? If you have an ounce of shame left, you shouldn't be sending these messages to anyone. I'm gonna block you again.
I truly want to start over. Let's try our marriage again. I didn't appreciate your true value then. I treated you so badly in the past, and I apologize for that. And that girl that I was seeing, it's over between us. She became just like you in the past. She has gotten so big. I don't find her attractive anymore. The only person that gets my blood pumping is you now. Please take me back. Give me one more chance. Forgive me. I'll be better, I promise.
You still haven't learned anything, Larry. It's too late now. I'm seeing someone and I'm gonna get married to him. It's not about your attraction anymore, Larry. You're not attractive to me anymore. Think about the words you used to describe me. I'll use those same words to you now. How can I be attracted to an acne-covered hunk of lard? I have no reason to see you, nor do I want to. The thought of it makes me sick to my stomach. I never want to see you again. You know the saying, it's too late for regrets? It's too late. Way too late. You've used up all your chances and I have no more patience for you. I'm surprised you thought you had any chance at all. Leave me alone and I never want to hear from you ever again. This is the final goodbye. After the divorce, I set my goals to become healthy and fit. I not only met my goals, but I excelled at them. I lost 90 pounds, gained muscles, and killer abs. At the age of 50, I wore a bikini that I thought I'd never wear again and got stares from men 30 years younger than me. All I did was lose weight, but I feel like I had a heavy burden lifted from my whole body. I now feel lighter, healthier, and stronger than ever. I also became the brand model to Eagle Sports, replacing the woman my ex-husband cheated on me with. I realize more and more that feeling loved is extremely important and gives hope to people like me. While working as a model, I fell in love with the person who cast me, the CEO of Eagle Sports. We are very much in love and plan to get married next year. I've had a lot of pain and trauma in the past. My heart was scarred beyond repair. But with the new love I feel now, and with my family and friends, I will slowly try to heal my heart and wipe away the pain and trauma of my past. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Could you please stop? You know what you are doing is wrong. Our home isn't some free daycare that you can just use whenever you want. Seriously, even if your sister is taking advantage of your sister's good nature is just cruel. Everyone has limits, and you pushing her boundaries, thinking only of yourself, is completely out of line. Honestly, just the concept of having your child be babysat by a newlywed couple is bad enough. We've only been married 2 months, but because of you selfishly having us take care of your kid, our marriage life is already taking a turn for the worse.
Jake? What's wrong? You're contacting me out of the blue like this, and I really don't know what you're talking about. Like, daycare? I'm really having a hard time following what you're saying.
Are you being serious? You've caused this much trouble for your sister and me, and yet you have the gall to speak like that? You want to have your kids stay at our place for a whole month? This is just ridiculous. Seriously, if you're not even planning on raising the kid right, then why did you even give birth to them in the first place?
Well, I haven't given birth to any children, so...
Wait, what?
All right, Jake. Take a second to calm down and explain to me what's going on. I really have no idea what you're talking about. Coming to me about free childcare? Jake, I don't have any kids. Who would I have to take care of?
What are you talking about? Me and Rachel have been taking care of your kid since last month. I heard all about your story. How you got blackout drunk at a party and ended up getting pregnant by a man that you don't even remember the face of.
I did what?
Then, out of embarrassment without telling anyone about what happened, not even your parents, you secluded yourself to living as a single mother. Then you started pushing off many of your responsibilities onto Rachel and me.
I never did anything like that. In fact, that's something that I literally can't do. I'm so bad with alcohol that I would need to be taken to the hospital after a single drink. I'll tell you again, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not taking advantage of anyone by having them take care of my kid. Because, well, I don't have any. Whoever you're talking about, I seriously have no relation whatsoever.
No, that can't be right. Rachel told me everything. She told me all about it. She said that ever since you were young, she was never able to go against what you wanted. That refusing was not an option. She even begged me, saying that it'll only be 2 weeks. I eventually agreed, but it's already become a full month. This is the first time that I've taken care of a kid. I'm getting completely stressed out over here.
What is going on over there?
I mean, I can handle hanging around a kid for a few hours. Playing with them, being there for them. But 24 hours a day for a whole month, it's just too much. They are still a baby, so they don't listen. They literally can't. I have to be on constant alert for them to not run into things. Also, with having a kid around touching and moving everything, the whole place is a mess. I have no idea what to do.
All right, let's get a few things straight here. First, I've never been that domineering of a sister. Not allowing her to go against me? Nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, most of the time, she would be the one being defiant towards me. She would do anything she could to get her way. Second, and finally, whatever child that you're having stay at your house is not mine.
You can't be serious right now. Are you saying that the things Rachel has been saying were lies?
Jake, you should know about all of this, right? I mean, you know that me and her have an age gap of more than a decade, right?
Yeah, I knew about that. I heard about it from your parents when I met them. About how your parents wanted another kid, but were never really able to conceive. It wasn't until they were about to give up on trying that they had Rachel.
Exactly. Which is why they've always doted upon Rachel. Pretty much with all their hearts. Also, since Rachel has been somewhat weak since birth, she's been constantly in and out of the hospital. Our parents feared that the reason could be because they had her when they were fairly late in years, so they doted upon her even more. Through all of that, she eventually turned into someone that can't handle not being the main center of attention. Honestly, if she wasn't the main focus, she would pretty much shun whatever it was away. Though I was her sister, she always treated me like I was some aunt, barely even acknowledging me.
I never heard about any of that. Was she really that bad?
It was really bad. I couldn't stand having to see our parents constantly waiting on her hand and foot, as well as her constant selfish attitude. I basically tried to get out of the house as soon as I could.
Then, what kind of situation is this? Your story is completely backwards to what Rachel told me. She told me that you were always jealous of your parents taking Rachel's side, that when they weren't looking, you would make her do your chores. She said that you would torment her into doing whatever you wanted, that if she refused, you'd get angry and threatened her. Which is why she was scared enough that she couldn't refuse. But if what you're saying is true, then whose kid is this?
I mean, even if you ask me, it's not like I would have any ideas.
I mean, if we were both taking care of the kid, then I think I could handle it a lot more. Though Rachel has been saying that, since it was your kid, she just can't get herself to like the kid. Which is why she told me to be in charge of looking after them. She's been making me do everything. I have to work as well. I can't handle taking care of a child all by myself as well.
Seriously? What is wrong with her? What is even going on? I'm sorry for what my little sister is doing to you, Jake. For now, I'll go ahead and talk to Rachel about the situation. Hopefully, we can get this somewhat resolved. I honestly think it's best that I do the talking, as things will get only more complicated if she continues spinning stories with you.
All right, Rachel, spill it. Whose child are you taking care of and why? I heard about the situation from Jake. He already told me everything about it.
You heard about what from Jake?
He contacted me, pretty much out of the blue, saying that I've been forcing him to care for my kid. He was pretty angry, saying that I'm pushing around a newlywed couple for my own benefit, calling my actions reprehensible. So I'm going to be asking you directly. What is going on here?
Seriously? He told you all of that? That idiot? Why would he go snitching everything to you?
Really? That's the response that you have? Not just that, but I hear that you've been putting all the responsibility of looking after the kids solely on Jake? I mean, of course he's going to eventually complain to the person that he thinks is making him do all of that. Before I go any further, tell me what in the world is going on. Whose child are you taking care of? Why?
Like I need to tell you anything. No matter whose kid it is, it's none of your business. Seriously, I know you're some nosy old lady, but stop intruding on other people's business.
Oh, stop with the attitude already, Rachel. I have every right to be involved in this. You've been taking care of that kid under the pretense that I'm the one forcing you to look after them. Also, with that attitude, you know that I'll be telling everyone about this, right? Do you really want to get our parents involved in this? How do you think our parents will take it? Their own daughter is taking care of a child that isn't even hers.
You're going to do what?
No, stop! What are you getting so involved for?
Getting our parents involved will just cause problems. Can you just stop?
Then hurry up and tell me what is going on. Don't tell me that this is some child of yours that you've been keeping from everyone.
Of course it's not my kid. What do you take me for? Could you not look to be making those wild assumptions about me like that? It's my friend's kid, not mine. She was a friend since college, which I decided to help take care of.
A friend from college. Really?
Yeah. My friend has a 2-year-old, but her husband is off in a different country for work. So she is basically doing the role as a single parent. But she started to get sick and is now stuck in the hospital. Her parents are in a different state, so there is no one to look after the kid while she is bedridden. Which is why she asked me if I could help while she recovers.
If that's the case, then why don't you properly explain that to Jake? Why do you have to make it look like my kid? And one that I've been forcing you to take care of?
I told him that because telling him the truth would only make everything harder. This was the only way to make everything go smoothly. Seriously, how do you not get that? Is your old lady brain not thinking straight anymore?
Wow. What?
I mean, I could be stupidly honest about all of this, and it'd probably work out fine. But seriously, if I did that, I'd have to explain so much more. It'd just be annoying. I mean, to be completely honest, I borrowed around $3,000 from that friend a little while ago. But through various reasons, I've been unable to actually pay her back. So instead of paying an extra interest on the money that I borrowed, I offered to take care of her kid while she's in the hospital.
Wow. You borrowed that much money from a friend of yours? What did you even need $3,000 for?
I mean, why should I have to tell you what I used it for? It's not like that is any of your business either. Like, if I tell you what I used it for, are you going to help me pay it back or something?
What? You're not even going to tell me what you used it for?
Of course you won't. We've never been close. It's not like you're going to help me with paying off debts anyway. Whatever. I told you about the situation surrounding the kid. Satisfied? So would you kindly butt out of this? Also, don't tell Jake about any of this. If you do, I'll make you regret it.
Rachel! What is the meaning of this? Why is there a small screaming child left in a basket on my porch?
What do you mean? What's the meaning of this? There should be a note explaining everything right there. Rather than having a newlywed couple look after a baby, we're going to be having you look after him for the time being. I mean, you're already so old that it's not like you're going to get married or have kids of your own. This will be a great opportunity for you to realize what you're never going to have.
What?
I know, right? I'm surprised that I didn't think of it sooner. I mean, it's a win-win for everyone, am I right? You get to experience what it's like to have a baby. Jake gets to relieve some of the stress that he's been having taking care of the kid. And I get to skirt away some of the interest that I have to pay to my friend. Everyone wins! Besides, I'm horrible with kids. I don't know the first thing about what to do. So why not just have someone else do it? You live alone. You definitely have a ton of time on your hands. Jane, you're the perfect candidate. You can't be serious. You're going to treat the child of your friend like this? Throwing them around like they are some football. It's a child! You've got some kind of nerve to even think about doing something like this. Do you have any sense of responsibility? Like, at all? I mean, it's not like I took him on because I wanted to. The only reason that I even agreed to it in the first place was to get out of paying for the interest that was starting to rack up. Jeez. Really, Rachel? I can't even believe you. I don't get why you're even angry. Like I said, isn't this the perfect opportunity for you? You're already mid-30s and you're still single. Every old lady's dream is to have a cute little tot around to take care of, right? You should be jumping for joy at the chance to take care of them. Rather, you should actually be thanking me. What are you saying? Rachel, this is going way too far. I heard from my friend about how her condition is progressing. It seems that she'll be out of the hospital in about a week. So you get to take care of the kid until then. Isn't that just great? Also, again, don't say anything to Jake. I don't want him getting any more stress over something like this. Just be a good old lady and take care of the kid. Rachel, I'm really getting tired of dealing with you day after day over this. You really have quite the amount of nerve, making your own sister take care of a kid that isn't even hers. Hers? What do you mean? Not only that, but you left someone else's baby out on the porch. How could you even think about doing something like that? If I didn't realize anything about this, I can only imagine the type of situation that it would have evolved into. Wait, what? What's going on? Jake? Why are you using my sister's phone? Well, because I'm at your sister's apartment right now. I had something to discuss with her about your behavior. I thought that rather than talking with her over text or the phone, that talking with her directly would be much quicker. What do you mean, something to talk about with my sister? What are you getting at, Jake? No, of course there is something that I have to talk with her about. Particularly concerning divorcing you. Divorce? What? I heard about everything. How you made me take care of your friend's kid. How you've been borrowing exorbitant amounts of money. Everything. She even told me how you made a deal with your friend to take care of her kid to get around paying for interest. What? No, that Corinne didn't tell you all of that. Did she really rat me out like that? Really? I mean, why should she have to stay quiet about all of this? What right do you have to call her a rat? Not only that, but you've been constantly calling her some old lady. Just a few seconds ago, you even called her a crone. I can't imagine a single person that would take all of that lying down. But I can't believe that. That's how you've been treating and talking to your own sister. I mean, it's not what you think, Jake. But that's not the only thing that I didn't know about, is it? Borrowing that much money from your friend? Not telling me about any of this? Losing your job before we got married? You've been tricking me ever since we started dating. Nothing about what you said to me has been the truth. Moreover, how do you even think that I can believe in someone that has been doing this for so long? No, wait a minute. None of this is making any sense. I mean, I didn't even tell my sister about losing my job before we got married. How do you know about that? Yeah, after talking to Jane and realizing that the baby wasn't hers, I decided to go through your computer and do some research. Search histories, notes, documents, everything. A little searching and I was able to find out everything about what happened. You did what? Your company did some restructuring before we got married, and you eventually lost your job.
Then right after that, you go ahead and start investing all the money into some random stock. You even ended up using the money that we both have been saving. What are you even thinking? You used $20,000 from our savings that we were going to use to help pay for a house. You did all of this without even telling me.
How did you even find out everything? There's no way that all of that was just on my computer.
Hurry up and start explaining. This isn't something that is just going to go away.
All right, Jake, calm down. I know it looks bad, but there is a very reasonable explanation for all of this. The company getting a restructure was something that was completely out of my control. I knew that getting fired would cause you a lot of stress, so I decided to just keep it to myself. But during that time, I didn't want to make it look like I wasn't making any money anymore, so I decided to start investing the money and make it back.
Then, why did it turn into you using both of our savings accounts? Rachel, seriously, do you really think that trying to make it look like you were making money is a good enough excuse?
No, I'm not saying it like it's an excuse or anything like that. Please don't be too angry with me. I mean, the investing was going great at first. I was actually making a good profit. But suddenly everything started taking a turn for the worse. In order to get the money back that I was losing, I had no choice but to use some of the money that we were saving. I mean, if I did good on the investing, rather than just paying for a down payment, we could pay for the house in full.
Really? Wow. I don't even want to see your face. Nothing about this is even remotely forgivable. This is so hard to accept. I never would have thought that you'd be someone that would do something like this. Your sister, she is being kind enough to look after the kid while your friend gets out of the hospital. Honestly, I would feel much more at ease having your sister take care of the kid instead of you. But during that time, I'm going to have to go back to my parents' house. I'll have to explain everything to them later.
What? To your parents' house? No, you can't be serious. I mean, you're not saying that you don't ever want to see me again, right? Like, just a little bit ago, you were talking about how you wanted to talk to my sister about getting a divorce. That was just some cruel joke, right? You're not really thinking about getting a divorce after we've only been married for a few months, right?
I mean, if we're going to break up, doing it sooner rather than later would be best, right? If we do that, then the amount of time that we waste on each other would be less. Also, if we break up now, we can start getting over each other quicker.
Wait, what?
All right, but that's how we're going to proceed for now. When I'm finished here, I'm going to be heading to my parents' house.
What have you done to me? It's because of you that I'm on the verge of a divorce. I just got married. If you're with my husband, why didn't you tell me? Why would you do something like that?
Really? You're going to blame me for this?
Jake, he really didn't come back last night. He even texted me saying that he's going to be at his parents' house until he thinks everything over. This is all your fault. What have you done to me, Jane?
What is with your attitude? Why are you putting all the blame onto me? I mean, right now, I am looking after your dear friend's precious little baby. I think I'm doing more than enough for you. Rather than trying to blame me for all of this, you should be thanking me for even doing what I'm doing now.
Oh, shut up, Jane. It's not like she's that good of a friend of mine anyway. I don't even know why I invited her to my wedding. If I didn't invite her, I could have just avoided paying her back for good.
Wait, the friend that let you take care of her kid while she was in the hospital isn't even that good of a friend of yours?
Yeah, no. I'm not on very good terms with her at all. She was just someone that I could ask favors for in college, which is why I decided to be nice to her during that time. I don't even consider her a friend of mine, if I have to be honest.
Wow.
I mean, she was always such a dud compared to me in college. Not only that, if I asked, she would almost immediately lend me money. Which is why I became friends with her out of convenience. But she went ahead and started to date the guy that I liked in college. She got a job offer from the company that I was trying so hard to apply for. Then, on the day of graduation, she started telling me to pay her back all the money that I owed. Which is why I avoided calling or contacting her ever since we graduated from college.
Wow. I never realized that you were the type of person that would do something like that. So, not just to me, but you're this horrible of a person to pretty much everyone that you meet, huh?
Honestly, I didn't want to invite her to the wedding at all. But after the company's restructuring getting fired, I still wanted to pay for half of the wedding that me and Jake were having. But even then, through the losses of my job and the losses through the stock market, I didn't have the funds to pay for it. Which is why I invited her to my wedding. I needed to gain her favor back somehow, and I needed to get some extra money from her to pay for the wedding.
Wait, you invited her so that you could get into her good graces again? Just so that you could borrow money from her again?
Yeah. And then she had the gall to say that she just expunged some of the money that I had to repay her, and that would be her wedding gift to me. But she couldn't even forgive all of the money. She went ahead and said that she still needed me to pay back $3,000 of the money that I owe her.
Oh my. So that means there was even more money that you borrowed from her than the $3,000 that you owe her now?
Which is why I decided to take up her kid while she was in the hospital. But now it's turned out like this. Seriously, what have you done to me?
Well, this is all just a result of you constantly telling lies upon lies. Things just got out of hand for you. I mean, you should have been straight up with Jake about the restructuring of the company as well as whose kid you were taking care of.
Shut up, Jane. Why should I be lectured by some single old lady that can't even get a man of her own? I mean, getting married, you start off with a blank slate. Everything before and after marriage is different.
I mean, yeah, married life is a different chapter. But I don't think that applies to things that you've been hiding. I mean, if you're hiding something before your marriage vows, you're hiding it after the marriage vows as well. Not only that, but you're hiding something this big.
I got it! I just had the perfect idea. Why don't you pay her back for me?
I should what?
I mean, you can't get married or have your own children anymore, right? It's too late for you. So this whole taking care of a child is an invaluable experience for you, right? How about you compensate me by paying me, let's say, $3,000 for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? With that money, I can pay her back, then everything will be square.
You have quite the imagination to think of something as ludicrous as that. Not only are you putting all this responsibility on me out of nowhere, you're telling me to pay for it?
I mean, be honest with yourself. You're actually happy to be taking care of a baby, right? Someone like you who can't even get married, nor have your own children. You are complaining now, but I can tell that you're really happy. I mean, it's not like you can get pregnant all by yourself, right? So go ahead and pay me for giving you the opportunity to feel what it's like to raise a child. With that, I'll be able to pay back my debt and can set everything right with Jake again.
About that, I am actually already married. And pregnant.
Wait, you're pregnant? You're married. But you're in your mid-30s? When did this happen? That's simply unbelievable. Why didn't you tell me any of this?
Well, it is believable. It's true, after all. As for why I haven't told you, we're not really on very good speaking terms now, are we? Why should I tell you anything? Since we're on the topic, my due date is actually 2 months from now. Honestly, I've been pretty busy getting everything prepared.
What? In 2 months?
Yeah. Which is also why I don't really think of this experience as a once-in-a-lifetime and don't really see a reason to be paying you. I mean, I'm going to be giving birth to my own child soon. I'll be getting all the experience that I want then.
Wait, stop for a minute. What is the meaning of this? You're actually married. You're actually pregnant?
Why would I lie to you? I mean, nowadays, getting pregnant and having kids when you're in your 30s is pretty normal. Not only that, but Mom and Dad are really supportive of everything. Even to the point that they are saying that they want to help pay for everything.
Wait, they said that they want to help? With what?
Well, they said that they want me and my husband to move back around them, so that they could help as much as they can with the baby.
They said that they were not as loving as they could have been ever since they had you, so they want to make up for lost time. Because they had you when they were a little older as well. They want to give any advice that they can concerning raising a child a little later in life.
Wait, no, you're not serious. But Mom and Dad love me. Why would they be helping you out so much?
Well, they are my parents as well, no matter how much you might try to deny it. They also seem to be extremely excited about seeing their new grandchild.
But I'm the one that's supposed to give them a grandchild first. Not only that, but they were supposed to dote upon my kid just like they did to me. But they can't do that if you're the one to give them a grandchild first. I can't let you go back to them. I can't let them do that.
What?
How dare you go ahead and try to win Mom and Dad's love with your grandchild? Ever since I was born, their love should only be for me. I should be number one in their lives, not you.
I guess ever since you were born, you've never been able to take being second place, huh?
What's so bad about that? I'm going to be the one to show them my kid. So don't you dare do it first. Don't you dare take this away from me.
Then I'll ask this. When do you think that you'll be able to actually show them a grandchild? I mean, you're about to get divorced from Jake, so it's not like you can do it anytime soon, right?
What? He's not going to divorce me. Why would he? Once he comes back and thinks calmly about this, he'll definitely come back to me. He loves me. There's no way he'd even think about divorcing me.
But I just got a message from him saying that he's decided to divorce you. He said that he's going to go ahead and get the papers for the divorce right now.
He said what?
Yeah, it seems like he thought about it long and hard. He was thinking that it'd be great if you two could somehow get over this. But with how you decided to just throw all the responsibilities of taking care of a kid all onto him, he says that he can't imagine having a kid with someone like you.
I mean, I just made him do a little extra. It's not enough to want to break up, is it? I mean, I would definitely properly raise the kid if it was my own.
I mean, anyone can say anything, but your actions speak louder than words. Not long ago, you were nonchalantly saying that you only became friends with someone in college because you wanted to use them for favors. Then you were honestly considering just completely ignoring your debt to them. Not only that, but you were constantly hiding things from your newlywed husband. Using all that money without permission. Who on earth would believe you?
I mean, I had reasons for all of that.
You even tried to push all the blame onto me, lying directly to his face the whole time. I mean, I'll still look after the kid for you, so take that time to calm down and think about what you've done. That will be the last advice I give you as a sister. For the following week, me and my husband had looked after Rachel's friend's child. I was surprised when I saw what her friend looked like, as she seemed to be pretty much exactly like me. Honestly, with how similar she was, I think I know why Rachel was so mean to her. Following the whole string of events, I actually befriended her, and every once in a while we go out with our children. As for Rachel, she and Jake got a divorce. Without a job and no way to pay back her debt, she was forced to find a job to begin the recovery process. She apparently has around $10,000 worth of debt that she has yet to repay to various people. Apparently, this friend wasn't the only one. From that point on, she has been working from morning till night at a low-paying company, trying to slowly whittle away her debt. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.